1, United 1. Boy, oh boy. 2 points drop for United. Let's start with the game with the lineup. Daya started with Wan-Bissaka at the right back. Centre back pairing of Martinez and Varane. Luke Shaw at left back. Casemiro, Eriksen, Bruno at midfield. And in the left it was Rassi. In the right, Antony, and up front Vegas. So I think in the first 15 minutes both teams were just trying to control the game. Neither team were that great in the first 15 minutes, and then we got onto the ball more and we started to dominate the game, and we deserved our goal, and Bruno scores a beautiful goal. Too much space for him, and where some good triangles, some good pattern of play from United from the for the last 30 minutes of the first half. I thought we were doing well defensively. We were solid, and Vegas was at literally, man. I think he was holding up the ball well, linking the play well, and we can see Bruno enjoying his game more now. Uh, we should have scored one more goals the first half, and at the half time, Ten Hag should be the happy man. We got the goal, a good first half performance for the last 30 minutes, and the second half, boy oh boy, that half we cannot control the ball. We cannot control the tempo of the game. I think we played the way Palace have played so far this season, and we invited way too much pressure on ourselves. And in the second half, I think the player looks more exhausted. I thought Rashford is playing through injury right now. We can see that from his run. I think he was not even trying to beat the man. And Bruno in the second half was literally frustrating. Eriksen, man, I don't know what is going on with Eriksen. It looks like he's exhausted, man. We should have signed one more midfielder. Maybe this January we should go and sign one more central midfielder. Eriksen needs some rest. After the World Cup break, he is not the same Eriksen as he was for us in the before the World Cup. So I think Wan-Bissaka was our best player. He was brilliant with the ball, without the ball, defensively, 1v1, tackle, interception, everything. Wan-Bissaka was everywhere. He was crossing the ball. I think in this game, I thought we have slightly changed the way we used to play under Ten Hag. We are going more direct to Vegas now, and we are trying to create chances through him. Maybe a link-up play and a good flick from him to the Rashford or maybe Antony. Antony again in the first half was brilliant. Second half, I thought he was poor, as were the rest of the team. And De Gea made two big saves in the game. I think we were lucky to get a point away from Palace. Palace who fucking struggles against Spurs, Chelsea, Fulham, and now got a point against us. They were the better team in the second half. Jaha was through. I think he was 1v1 with De Gea, and right there came Wan-Bissaka with a big tackle. Could have been 2-1 to Palace. They deserve it. And Oli said throughout the game, man, he was the only threat that Palace was offering. Every time he has the ball, I think he was trying to create chance. He was the one who was creating chances for them. He was their best player. For us, it was Wan-Bissaka. The midfield, I think in the midfield, second half, Palace gave us nothing. They locked down everything. Bruno was frustrating, and so Eriksen, I think he is not looking the same. Casemiro again booked, so he's out for Arsenal game. And I thought Martinez is looking rusty right now. And what can I say, man? Yeah, the two big saves really help us, man. Could have been easily 2-1, 3-1 to Palace. We were lucky to get a point. We, our tempo in that game, the way we were passing, we were too slow, man. We were fucking too slow every time, taking too much time on the ball, too much touches in the ball, and allowing them to come at us. That's not good enough. If this is the way we are going to play against Arsenal, boy oh boy, they are going to batter us. And the substitution Garnacho had no impact again. Garnacho, and who was the next one? Rashford through the middle. Rashford, I thought this was his one of this season. This was his worst game so far this season. And who came on? Fred, doing Fred things. Sometime good, sometime bad. McTominay, I thought that could have been a penalty, but he should be doing better, and we have not created that too many chances. Crystal Palace keeper had not even make any saves in that game, in that whole game. Casemiro had a chance to make it 2-1 in the 93rd minute, and he just missed. I don't know what happened right there. We had a chance from the corner, could have been 2-1. And it is what it is. We have to accept, man. This is our first season on Ten Hag. And now let's go to the player rating. Daya, I thought he was brilliant. Kept us in the game. Two big saves from him. I would give him 7. And Olise with a bang of a free kick. That was a boom, man. That was what a free kick that was from Olise. So I would give Daya maybe 6, 7, 7. Wan-Bissaka, he was our best player. Wan-Bissaka, I would give him maybe 8 out of 10. Varane 6. Martinez 5. Luxa 6. Casemiro 6. Eriksen 5. Bruno 6. And Rashford 5. Vegas, I thought he was doing all the things that a decent striker should do. So I would, and this is also his first game. We can say he's not yet ready. He's yet to fully train with this team, understand the team and the pace in the pace which we usually play. So I will give him Vegas maybe 5. I don't want to harsh on him right now. Let's see how he plays in a couple of week time. Anthony again, first half brilliant, second half he slowed down. Maybe we played on a big game against City on Saturday, and that took all the energy out of that player. So that's why I thought in the second half we were struggling. So I don't want to be harsh on Anthony. I would give him 5. And who Garnacho, I think I can't. He didn't have a big impact in this game as he used to have, but he was okay. I would give him 5 out of 10. Fred 5. McTominay could have got a easy penalty, but bro, sometimes the decision goes for you, sometimes it goes against you. And in the last game against City, it goes for us. Now the decision goes against us, so we have to accept it, man. You can't rely on a penalty or VAR decision to beat a team like Palace. We are fucking City in the second half. McTominay again 5. So we dropped 2 points. We played, that was a boring game of football, man. Too slow, way too slow, taking too much time on the ball, too many touches, making wrong decision every time. I think this season, every time in the final third, we always make the wrong decision. Uh, that's the that's the key area we have to improve next summer. The decision making of the forward player is a big issue for us. So let's see, man. 2 points drop. This is back for season. Anyone before the World Cup break who thought that United by the end of the January could be in a top four, could, and with 10-point difference between them and Liverpool by Liverpool, Spurs, and Chelsea, everyone would have thought that nah, it's not happening this season. Everyone expectation before the start of this season was just winning one or two trophies, maybe FA Cup, EFL Cup, and finishing fifth, maybe near to top four spot. But right now we are currently sitting in the third spot, so that's a good progression under Tenag. So I'm happy, man. This season overall 2 points drop. I'm frustrated, but let's see, man. Sunday, no Casemiro. Let's see who turns up for that game. So today we have a City versus Spurs game. That is a big game for both teams. So let's see, man. That's it for today. I'll be back for Spurs versus City watch along. Peace. I'm out. Bye.